Hello, I'm Eduardo Lina. Welcome to this video.
PPBL. English Literature. Finding the problems. How do you start teaching pupils to find the problems? Remember, the key is for pupils to find problems that they care about so that they take ownership of the solution. We want to engage them, and that can't happen when they look for solutions to problems that matter to them. Allow pupils to find problems that are relevant to them.
But I'm wondering, this one is good. I'm wondering how you teach students to find problems. Like, how do you guide them to find these problems?
That's actually a real fun activity, because especially when we do it with the middle school students, they're awkward. I'm still awkward, so I consider myself a middle school student. But the fact is that they love to be able to tell other people that they did something wrong. So what you do is you frame it that, here's your design thinking notebook. Here's your notebook that you need to now spend the next 2 weeks just taking notes on everything that could be better in your school. And again, these aren't all things that they have to build. It's not like we're doing 3D images of their prototypes. Some of them are systems problems. And, just giving the children the freedom to be able to say that there's a problem, that in itself is great learning. And then to persevere to the solution is even more important. So we really haven't had a problem with students being able to start generating them. The challenge is that they generate problems that they usually find that are very, very small in scope or very narrow. So it's stretching those problems. It's stretching their ideas and then piggybacking off of the ideas. I meet with all the capstone students each semester. I buy them pizza and we have pizza together, and they'll come with their ideas, and their ideas are very narrow to begin with. And then by the time they're done, I think their heads are spinning because we've just not giving them ideas, but just challenging them to stretch those ideas. So I think that's the key thing. And it's the same thing, again, modeling this with adults. When we're faced with a challenge, be it reinventing our summer school program for extended school year or whatever it may be, we get caught up in these confines. And if we say there are no restrictions, let's just think creatively, let's just broaden our scope of understanding, then the juices begin to flow and the ideas begin to flow. And I think that's what we've seen with students. But just having them simply just go around a school for 2 weeks and collect the problems that they see, I think you'll have a wealth of information. You might want them to code it before they share it, just for purposes there. But you're gonna have a wealth of information. And then you use those from year to year. Ask them if you have permission to use their problems that they found and use those as classroom starters.
This is the web page where this recording comes from. This is the one where the cartoon comes from. And this is the character I have used here.
Allow pupils to find problems that are relevant to them.
Thanks very much for your time. Goodbye.